shit.
Now the sun comes out when I'm done filming the other video. Look at that frame there. Caught the last video. You saw where that one ended. You're seeing right where this one picks up. And we are just starting to ride this thing. Look at the color of the header. That's actually a really good color right there. Indicates halfway decent tuning. So this is not the cool, like, reveal the XR301 video, but it is the first rides of it. We basically have to turn my body into a giant, like, tuner fork, a diagnostic tool. Is everything running right? Is there any weird vibrations? How's the bike? I mean, the whole bike was literally apart. We gotta make sure everything's okay on that end. Does the engine seem sound? Is there anything alarming going on? How is the tuning? Is it way off? If it's way off, we really shouldn't ride it. I'll tell you from coming over here, it doesn't initially feel too far off. We took Ari Henning's tune he did on a rally, which is essentially the exact same build that we've got going on right here, except this has a ported head and this has Takawaka cams, where the other one had CBR cams. Slightly more aggressive cams, a little more porting, and I took his tune and just gave it a general 5% more fuel across the board. Is that the right way to do things? It's a way of doing things, you know. It starts fast, it revs. Yeah, if you play with it, you can make it a little unhappy there. But yeah, we basically need to do some just sort of running around, seeing how everything's sort of responding and acting before we just go nuts on it. I mean, we can get in it. We gotta do so calculatedly. We gotta make sure everything's okay. It's been a minute since I've ridden this thing, especially in supermoto trim. Yeah, I'm telling you, this tune seems really close. Sounds good. I do have on premium gas. Now that it's higher compression, definitely a good idea. Yep, brakes feel good. No clutch slipping with that. That was something I was worried about. Some people are reporting clutch slipping on literally like stock bikes or bikes with just a few bolt-ons. I have just not had that problem on mine, which there could just be some kind of inconsistency with the parts thing. One thing I've learned with this bike in general, like, you could technically like shift into 6 by the time you're doing like 40, but it's always just felt a little boggy to me when you do that. I try to keep the RPMs at least around 4 to 5, like kind of minimal, you know, I'm just cruising. I know that some people sounds, oh, it's terribly high, but this little engine wants to rev, you know? It always has. All right, let's do this. That easy enough. I think this thing will just second gear throttle up now. Oh, it f***ing will. Oh my god, easy. You could do that before, but you had to give it like a huge tug and really go. That just does it now. Watch, it makes like no more power. It's like the same power, like what? I will say the Yosh exhaust definitely has more of a dirt bike-ish sound, which I figured it would. You know, it's got like a more of like a traditional brap, but honestly, like 90% of the sounds, at least that I'm hearing from where I'm sitting, sound the same. Like the intake kind of noise you get from this engine just sound the same to me. It's kind of funny. Oh my god, I don't do that so well. Sorry boys, I bounced y'all hard there. It does it really easy. There you are, Emu. Hey Emu, what's up? What's up? Oh, get low, put your head down. It's all right, sweetheart. Bogger off in third. It's good for a new engine, right? I always subscribe to the hard braking. I even have a whole video explaining why. I'm really going into it if you're interested. Pretty much all to do with the rings. The rest of the engine doesn't need to be broken in. There's no tight spots in engines. Ari Henning has a video, I think when he was with Motorcyclist or something, where he took 2 of these 300 motors. It's funny, he did it with this motor. Rebuilt them completely fresh, 2 engines completely fresh, right? Broken one, the way the book says. Drove it nice and easy, changed the oil at 600 miles. Drove the other one hard as hell. I think probably did more frequent oil changes or whatever, you know. Got done with it all. Compression test, ripped the engines apart, measured everything. no discernible difference. Thought that was interesting. Makes you go, well, I guess with these modern engines, just do whatever you want. So far, I'm not seeing any issues. So as far as how I'm going to treat this thing right now, I'm just going to ride it like I always ride around. It's jumpy. That's just... Yes, this thing is sweet, dude. I can tell. It's going to be so good. It's an easy bike to ride. Oh dang, did I actually trip the sensor? It's all that 301 power, boys. I'm telling you what. I felt that heavy piston, was like, whoo! So that piston feels like it's probably slightly lighter being a forged piston. Which means the engine is probably slightly more unbalanced than it was before, but I guess that's another thing to report. It feels fine. I mean, at idle, it's kind of rumbly, but it's always been that way. This is kind of a rumbly engine at idle. Yeah, look at that, it's not slipping. These are the gears that would slip in the most. You'd think it would be the earlier gears, but it's actually like banging on a hard in like 6 like that. One thing though that is still on my mind is that electrical hiccup it was having. That's a very green truck. Believe me, we tried everything. We messed with everything, and it just seems to work now, and doesn't make you feel quite as much at ease. The Altimas, always better to be behind them than anywhere else. Gonna do a brake job here for me. Let's give a little observational here. Oh, that frame is hitting some sun there. Look at that. The graphics kit looks dope. All right, let's see. Anything to see? Are we dripping anything out weird? Is there any collection of fluids down in the skid plate? Does not look like it. Oil level is... Oh yeah, looking good. It looks like oil. It doesn't look like milk or anything weird. No issues with gasket then, it sounds like. Exhaust is actually a great color. Yeah. The tune, like I said, that's a good indicator that the tune is pretty good. Oh, look at that sun hitting the frame on that side. That is sharp looking, isn't it? Mustang. Well, we'll carry on. No apology, huh? No hand or anything, no sorry. Well, rev's good. The engine brake's pretty good here too. Like the tune doesn't feel too bad there. It feels pretty close. See what's going on in here. I know these guys said they wanted to see this thing when it was done. All right, it's made me a little Patreon exclusive little update video there. Woo, it looks good with that sun hitting it, doesn't it? Oh, I'm getting a phone call. Hello? What time is it? Sorry about that. I'm out and about in the world. Running the bike around. Thought I'd be home by now. Sorry about that, bubs. All right, bye-bye. Love you. Say it back. Say it back. That was Mr. Spicy 110 there to do a podcast thing. Which by the time this video comes out, I think that one will already be out. So yeah, it's something we're gonna try to do. Supposed to be home though. Supposed to be home. we gotta go do this. It's fine. We're within the window. I can make that work. Tune feels a little broke up to me at highway speeds here. But boy, it does them pretty well. Like it definitely has more up top now than it had before. Woo! Getting knocked around by this wind. This truck's creating some vortexes here. Some vortexes. Yeah, temps are coming up a bit. I'm gonna jump off of here. It doesn't like sitting at this speed as much. Oh wow, that comes up way easier than I thought it would. Lane ends mini. Just gonna sit there and be fat, aren't you? Countryman Mini, basically a minivan. It's still a mini. Take the turn quick. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Ha ha. They're not gonna go fast, are they? Well, can we say nothing too radical to report? It is just, man. Woo, let's get after a little bit here. Woo, doggies. So what's next? I don't know. I mean, obviously we got to get it tuned. But the next video, I don't know when that's coming. Next video, I don't even know what the next video is going to be right now. It could be anything. Maybe I'll take the FZ out. Maybe I'll start looking at the Suzuki in the garage. Patreons know about that. I don't know what's next. But it'll be something. Whatever that is, it's already out on Patreon. There are always several videos ahead. Patreon's only $1 a month though, so go over there and check that out if you want to see what that's all about. Do the hokey pokey. Oh, I need to get this thing out to the track. All right, everyone, I'm gonna go do this podcast with Spicy. Check that out. See you guys next time.